What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Now, as you can already tell, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I've made money through my dropshipping stores, but not only the products that I've sold in the past, but also different ways I've then made money from them stores once I'm finished with them. I hope it gives you a bit of an insight in terms of how much money you can make doing this and how I've done the things that I've done with my different dropshipping stores and e-commerce projects. So before we get started, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. You already know drop bangers on the weekly, and I hope to provide some sort of value to you guys in terms of online business so that you can go out there and absolutely smash it with your e-commerce stores and make that money. Now, a little bit of background with me and my experience with Shopify and where did I get started. So I started probably 5 or 6 years ago now. I was working a really crappy job and I was selling like fire alarms for this company.
Today, smoking is gonna save lives.
And it was literally like the real life office. It was so bad. Now, obviously I stumbled on some dropshipping videos on YouTube, dived straight into dropshipping. And I got started pretty quickly, set up a store. I've got a background in design and web design as well, so I knew what I was doing in terms of, any code that I needed to add or custom features that I should have added. But obviously I was a complete newbie to e-commerce, so optimization wasn't my thing, and I had no idea, which methods work best when it comes to actually converting to sales online. So that was a whole learning curve, but again, you can watch plenty of YouTube videos and find out everything you need to know pretty quickly and free. YouTube worked amazingly for me in terms of being that bank and wealth of knowledge that I could just fall back on and dive back into whenever I needed to, whenever I wanted to find out a certain feature or a certain way of increasing your conversion rate. And I kind of learned the basics from there. Now in this video, I'm going to be talking about the products that I did manage to sell and that did really, really well for me. Just note, these did well a few years back. I'm not going to say they're still working now because I have no idea. I'm not currently selling them. By all means, go and try them out. It was a while back. I'm not going to be jumping into the individual research methods of finding these products. That's for another video and another day, but I just kind of want to talk you through how much money I did make in my first couple of stores and then how I made money from them stores once the product had finished. So the first product I actually started selling was this thing right here, and it is this moon lamp. It's pretty cool. I mean, I think cost on AliExpress was like $12 and I was selling for like $49. My website, it was kind of like a general store that I was testing different products that I would find on Facebook pages and Facebook ads, and then I would just run Instagram influencer shout outs for them products. So with this product here, I did $18,000 in my first month and a half on Shopify, and that was solely for the moon lamp. So yeah, it was a really good start to dropshipping. It kind of gave me the confidence to be like, oh wait, I can actually do this, and worked out pretty well. Now, I 100% know I fluked it so hard and landed on that product by chance. And of course, I did my own research and I kind of found what I thought would work, but most people don't get that lucky in terms of finding a winning product like that. I was selling this through different Instagram influencer pages and theme pages, and I was doing that for probably about 2 months until I kind of saw it starting to dry out. I tried my luck in Facebook ads then, and it didn't go too well. I was very inexperienced and I was just losing money every time I was running an ad. Now, obviously, times have changed and much better on Facebook ads now, but back then, the only other option for me was kind of like, hey, I need to find a new product. So I had this store, it had, $20,000 in revenue, and I was like, okay, can I make money by selling this online business now? Can I make money by selling this to someone who potentially knows how to run Facebook ads? So on Shopify, there's a platform called Shopify Exchange, which allows you to sell your Shopify stores through Shopify. They've kind of got like this listing website that you can post up stores and other people can buy them, bid for them, and you can chat to them about it and that sort of thing. That's what I did. So I posted this store up and I was like looking at what other people were selling their Shopify stores for, and there were stores selling for like 10K for like 20 grand's worth of revenue, and even less depending on how nice the store looked. People were paying money for these e-commerce stores that had just shown a little glimpse of success. It's like, oh, you know what, I'm just going to put it on this site, I'm going to see what happens. If I can make some money and sell the store and just make a new one and just start the whole product research phase all over again, like, why not? It makes complete sense. So I listed it on Shopify Exchange, and within a few weeks I'd had like 20 messages, loads of people asking about the website and how to run it and whether they needed experience. And I was honest. I kind of said, I've got it to this point using influencers, but you now need to know how to use Facebook and sort of optimize with the pixel that's been on the website. There was a guy who actually ended up buying the store, and he actually paid $6,000 for this website. Now, to me, that was crazy. That was like 25% of the revenue generated, pretty much 50% of the profit the store had made. So in one transaction, I'd made 50% of the money over the 2 months of running the store just by selling it, right? You know, the initial setup phase of the Shopify store wasn't a lot. I found the product, I sold the product, I proved the concept, and the buyer liked that idea and they took it. But yeah, that just shows you can sell these Shopify stores once you've made them and once you've given them a bit of success and you've got them to a certain point. There's a whole business model in just flipping stores, right? That happened, I sold the store, I made about 6,000 USD on that, and I was pumped. I'm a...
2 words, entrepreneurship.
Happy days, right? This is where it kind of went south a little bit. So I created a pet shop and I tried my luck with that. I was pushing it for about 4 months, selling these LED dog collars, different dog products, dog beds, this sort of thing. And it went okay. Tried a little bit more on Facebook ads on this one, but still wasn't getting too much success there. So I think I got it to around like 5,000 revenue. I actually did the same process where I sold that store again on the Shopify exchange, but this time for a much less significant amount. I think I got like 800 bucks for it. I was still happy about at that time because, you know, I'd still made some money from it, but this took like 3 or 4 months. I went back to dropshipping about 6 months later. This store was a little bit different because I focused mainly on Google ads. I was running Google shopping campaigns to make all of my sales. So this third store that I made did around 55,000 in revenue, and it was mainly due to this product here, which is a remote control vacuum cleaner. Cut long story short, when that product had sort of run its course, at that point I had like 500 products on this general store. You know, it was different toys, I was selling remote control cars, I was selling orthopedic leg massages, all of this random stuff, right? But I actually listed it on the exchange again and I sold it for around $5,000. So that was enough for me to say, I've had my run with this store. I've taken it to the maximum where I could have possibly taken it, because don't know anything about Facebook ads still at this point. I still wasn't very profitable with it. You know, I've done my influencer marketing and quite frankly got pretty bored of running this store, and someone else could have definitely taken it to bigger heights than I could have. So, you know, I walked away with 12 grand in my pocket within sort of the first year, and I was super happy about that. A lot's changed now. There's a lot more people, there's way more competition, so there is way more stores being sold, but it's still an option. You know, if you've got a Shopify store that you feel like you've taken to the point of you can't scale it up anymore, or you're bored of it, don't just let it go flat, you know, sell it on these stores. But look, let's jump into my computer, let's have a look through the Shopify exchange. Okay guys, so look, we're on the exchangemarketplace.com, and this is the exchange that you can access if you've got a Shopify store. So it's actually run by Shopify. You can pretty much go into the Shopify apps and download this, and it ports all of your information of your store over to the exchange place and lets you list your store essentially. So what we'll do, we'll browse by industry and kind of see what's going on. So electronics and gadgets, that's a really popular sort of niche for people that are starting dropshipping stores, and we can kind of see what's going on and what people are achieving for their websites depending on their revenue and how much money they're making, right? So let's have a look for a store that kind of looks like a dropshipping store. Okay, cool, look. galaxyhype.co. Now I know for sure that this product is a dropshipping product. Here we go. So they're selling the store for 5,900, average sessions per month 3.2k, average revenue 2.8k, average profit 2k. So looks like they're saying it's only been run on Google ads, total revenue is 22k, and they're selling it for just under 6k. And you know, it's a perfect example here. It looks like they started out in July, they had a really good few months, and it's just started to die off. So they've obviously come to the point now where they're like, hey look, it's getting too competitive, or maybe it's just not working out for them. Could mean that someone just has to take over and focus on the Facebook ads or Instagram ads, and they will be able to revive this store and bring it back. Just be open and honest with these buyers. You know, don't go out there saying, you know, oh, we've made $1 million in a year and I'm only selling it for $1,000. But definitely if you've got a store that works and it's shown results before, but you're just not comfortable in growing it in certain avenues in terms of marketing, then this is a great option for you. You know, you can make a quick buck and go on to the next one, you know, find that new product. Cool. So I hope that helped you guys in some sort of way. I know it's just a quick video today, but I wanted just to talk about how you can make sort of different money online through your Shopify stores once you've completed them, or you know, you've got them to a point where you don't think you can scale it up anymore. There's always someone out there. One man's trash is another man's come up. So look, if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe to this channel. And yeah, if it helped, leave a comment, let me know how I did. If you have any questions, shoot me a message on my Instagram. Catch you in the next video, guys. Cheers.